What kind of future world do we want our children to live in?
Not bad!
A world in which our children and children on the other side of the planet fight for natural resources, water and energy. A depleted world in which our raw materials are so expensive that only a few can afford the luxury. A world in which precious materials are wasted on useless products. Do we only dream of clean energy? Do we only dream of clean transport? Suppose we were able to make clean water everywhere, to dye fabrics cleanly, to build clean houses, and to produce clean lighting. Do we only dream of earning clean money and making a clean future?
We have clean tech innovation happening literally on four corners of the earth, and at a speed like in information technology that's unprecedented. So the ability to imagine solutions that will be out there in 10 years, 20 years is phenomenal. And the question is, can we buy ourselves enough time?
Can we come up with a socio-economic model whereby we create wealth for the billions of people who want to live like us? An economy in which growth means more than just manufacturing more stuff.
The change is massive. It's revolutionary. Sometimes I say it's a bit like when there was a call to abolish slavery, 200 years ago. People thought the world could not run without slaves. I think we are at a time where all the evidence is very clear. It's not an environmental debate, it's a debate about how do we organize societies.
Can we create a world in which clean technology can save our world and our children's world too? Has the time come for a clean technology revolution?
We've always had to fight over scarce resources. But if we get the clean tech revolution right, we won't be fighting over those resources anymore. And I find that hugely exciting.
Some 30 billion kilos of fabric is dyed each year using water. It has been done this way since people started dyeing clothes. But it also means that each year 4,500 billion litres of water is polluted with textile dyes and chemicals that seep into our environment. Weesp, the Netherlands. In 2008, DyeCoo, a new clean tech company, was founded here. Its name is based on a combination of the word dye and CO2, because this is what DyeCoo has done. It's invented a textile dyeing machine that uses CO2 instead of water.
This machine will cause a revolution in the dyeing industry, because there was a lot of evolution in water dyeing the last 100 years. Okay, they saved some water, but there never have been a revolution. And this machine is really a revolution in that industry.
Reinier Momaal has experimented with this machine together with students from the Technical University in Delft. It took them 5 years, but at last it is finished.
This machine is actually going to dye fabrics without using any water. Normally in the water dyeing industry, about a kilogram of fabric is dyed with about 100 to 150 liters of water. This machine is going to dye the fabric without any water, but we will use liquid CO2 to dye the fabrics.
It sounds quite easy. A roll of fabric is rolled into a pressure chamber. Then liquid CO2 with the dye flows into the chamber. Under huge pressure, 250 bar, the dye penetrates deep into the fabric. Then subsequently the CO2 can be recycled. Ultimately, less than half a litre of waste and chemicals are left. Bangkok, Thailand. Recently, in this country of textiles, the first DyeCoo machine was delivered. This machine must compete with the traditional and polluting system of dyeing with water. DyeCoo was a complete stranger to the world of textile dyeing, so the textile industry looked on in amazement. This machine could clean up the whole textile dyeing industry.
There is a lot of interest out of the industry, so it means the dyeing industry, but also like large brands or furniture brands, and I can give you a lot of names, but it varies from. We have talked to IKEA, we have talked to Adidas, Nike, Puma, all the big brands, but also like fashion brands. They also are interested in this technology because it can help them in their green and environmental thinking by making the industry cleaner.
Nike has now become one of DyeCoo's strategic partners, and the first machine in Thailand is actually operational. If all goes well, this could indeed be the beginning of a clean tech revolution in the textile industry.